managers as well, become better head-scratchers, that is, better problem-solvers, decision-makers, and innovators. I wanted head-scratchers to take a different approach from the traditional academic focus of logic, inference, and Boolean algebra many other thinking consultants offered. This was about business problem-solving in the real world for people who needed a few good tools in their toolbox. Our target audience was business people who don't have the time or interest to understand the science of left brain, right brain, neurochemical stuff. The goal was to provide, train, and coach business people with skills they could use, on their own or with others, to be more thoughtful when tackling problems, making decisions, or innovating. This meant training with an interactive workshop, so Head-Scratchers became a training, coaching, and interactive workshop company, focused 100% on the business use for critical thinking. In 2006, we rolled out our first workshop, Critical Thinking for Problem-Solving and Decision-Making. Whom is this book for? You might be wondering whether this book is worth your time. Consider this. Thinking is the foundation of everything we do. Whether you're a novice thinker or an accomplished problem solver and decision maker, is it possible that you might pick up one idea, one technique, or one tool to use in your life which would potentially lead you to look at an issue, goal, problem, or decision in a different way? If yes, then this book is for you. As a result, you might avoid an error, recognize an opportunity, or accomplish something a little faster or with higher quality. Why you should read a book like this? Of course, I am biased and think you should read this book. To be honest, you would get something out of reading any book on problem-solving, decision-making, and critical thinking. Here's why. When you read a book related to thinking, it will result in your thinking, possibly about what you are reading related to thinking. In doing this, you will most likely pick up at least one thing, one idea, or one exercise you can incorporate in your day-to-day thinking. Your thinking will be different and improved. So, why this book? Think Smarter isn't focused on theory. Rather, it contains real-world tools, techniques, and exercises, which makes a huge difference in your ability to apply what you read. We present numerous pragmatic, straightforward, business-related, implementable ideas with tons of examples. You won't have to translate from a neuroscience discussion to everyday real-world issues. What should you expect from this book? You'll learn that critical thinking isn't difficult, and you'll learn how and when to apply it. You'll gain many ideas about where to apply critical thinking in your daily job for both tactical and strategic problems and decisions. You'll obtain tools to add to your existing critical thinking toolbox, and will figure out how to think outside the box, and how to get others to do so as well. You'll be able to distinguish automatic from manual thinking and ask questions that generate quality responses. What I've learned after teaching critical thinking for 8 years. Everyone can be a critical thinker. Although some people are more inclined to think critically than others, and although some people become better at it than others, everyone can improve how he or she thinks when tackling problems. We need to be trained. We all have the ability to think critically, but like many skills, we need to be taught to do it. We forget to think. We're in automatic mode most of the time and just plain forget to tell ourselves, gee, maybe I should think about this a bit. I teach critical thinking for a living, yet even I sometimes forget to use it when it would be helpful. We need to practice. It's like any new skill. If you don't practice it, you don't get good at it. Practice doesn't have to take long, often just a few minutes while you're conducting your everyday business activities. You just need to remember to do it. You must have a need to learn this stuff. It might be based on a desire for self-improvement, more responsibility, or a promotion. You may have a crisis or an elusive goal to achieve. Maybe it's a corporate directive, or you're looking for a breakthrough, looking just as